Hey folks, I just want to pop this question out to you. How can you use an obstacle course or playground equipment to help train your kid and make them more of a ninja or more ready for self-defense? Here's a quick video with some tips on how to challenge them and prepare them for that. Hey folks, it's Jake with NinjaFit. Most of you, if you have young kids, they go to a school that has playground equipment on it, all sorts of cool things from the old school monkey bars to I've even seen the little dome that looks like a net that they can crawl inside and back out of and all over and around and stuff like that. Just so many cool things that are out there now for kids, right? But I don't see kids and parents taking enough advantage of that to use that as a tool to help their kids train. For self-defense, if your kid says they want to be a ninja, well then there's a great piece of equipment that you can use to help them develop some of those cool skills, right? Whether it's strength building to help lift themselves and pull themselves up, there's a lot of, I've even just seen the standard ropes that they can climb up and all that on a lot of these gyms and things like that. So whether it's for something, building the strength, building a little bit of stamina to play on it for a certain amount of time, challenge them and go out there with them. I like to play the monster game where I'm the monster on the ground because I don't want to be climbing all over everything as big as I am. But they can use the equipment to help stay away from me, right? And if I even tag them, then they got to come down on the ground with me, and then they got to be my partner, and we're trying to get somebody else up there or something. The monster game is kind of fun. It teaches them how to stay away from you and to use that equipment strategically, right? They need to learn where I can reach and can't reach. For self-defense training, I think that's a smart thing. They start learning, okay, this place is safe for me, this place isn't. Here's how he has to go this way to get up here, or has to reach through here to try to get me. As long as I stay away from there, as long as I stay up higher than he can reach, then I'm safe, right? Strategy is a good way to do that. Muscle building and all that, strength and endurance a little bit, helping them pull themselves up on these pieces of equipment, challenging them to do that. Okay, can you go back and forth on that dome thing 10 times, right? Let me see it. I'm going to watch you. I'm going to count. And then give them that. Great. And next time, hey, next week when we're out there playing, you did it 10 times, but it took you like 4 minutes to do it last time. I don't think you can do it in 3 minutes, dude. And it's challenging. Right? Let's see if we can do it faster. And then you get do like that. Now, whether you got a goal, I love those ninja obstacle courses on TV that they show. I even do the 5K runs that are the obstacle course 5K runs. I love those, and I invite my students and their parents to come out to them all the time. I think all the play equipment kids have nowadays can be used to find as tools. Whether it's mom and dad just need a little bit more quiet time and you say go out there and play, that's taking kind of the easy way out. And I understand a lot of days you just want to do that, but give them a specific goal. Okay, go out there and play on that gym, but I want to see you be able to do 10 pull-ups on that piece over there or whatever. I want you to be able to do this however many times or something like that. Try to see if next time you go out to the playground where they've got that type of equipment, if you can find ways to challenge them that's just outside their normal comfort zone reach. Don't make it too ridiculous and all that. I don't expect you to slam dunk on a basketball goal if you're 2 feet tall, right? But I want to see if you can do this, okay? And set this goal for them at this level. Then bump it up next time, okay? Let's see if we can do that faster, or let's see if we can do more times of that. That's a fun way to kind of look at obstacle courses, I think. Then the other things you can kind of think about, right? So kids are smaller than most adults, right? They got smaller body sizes. They can fit into certain areas. So on that monster game, whether it's me trying to reach through a bridge for them to run across so I can try to tag their leg or whatever, or they go inside that little dome thing like I was talking about that's shaped like a net. I'm not big enough to fit, or I'm not comfortable enough fitting through there quickly and back out, so I'm too big. I'm going to stay outside the dome, but they can fit in there. And as long as they see that I'm not coming in there after them, they can stay away from me, right? They can always stay to the opposite side of the dome. Even if I try to walk around it, they can stay on the inside where it's safer and I can't reach them. By the time I did try to climb in there to get to them, they could be out on the other side of it, opposite side of it, quicker than I could get into it. So smaller body shapes to kind of help fit into those smaller areas is a good kind of strategic way for them to think a little bit too. And then the speed. they can, a lot of adults with long legs can run pretty quick if they need to in little short sprints. And so kids need to understand that, right? But they can find ways to go around this equipment and make them a little bit quicker. Use their natural speed, their energy that they have from youth that most adults don't have anymore, to try to outlast us and go faster than us, right? So that's a fun way to do it. I'd like to challenge you to take it the next opportunity you get to go to a playground or a park or somewhere that has a neat obstacle course or playground equipment. Use that as a chance to challenge your kids to build up a little bit of strength, to start trying to think a little bit more strategically, and it's all in the idea of having fun, right? Make it a game with them, have a little bit of a bonding experience because you're participating in that with them, and let them learn a little strategy. So I hope that's a helpful tip for you, and stay safe. If you enjoyed some of these helpful tips for how to have these discussions with your kids about self-defense topics, I'd really suggest checking out Damsel in Defense's Safe Hearts books. They've got a lot of cute books in here that really good colored pictures for the kids to look at as you read along with them. And in the back of each book, there's even a little section with some questions to help guide the conversation further about, okay, now how did Becky deal with this peer pressure situation, and what do you think she could have done differently? Or, there's all sorts of good questions in there for you. But before you do that, I really recommend checking out their Proactive Parent Guide to help prepare you for having these difficult conversations with your kids. But those books are great helps. I'll put some links on the page here for you to look at, and I really hope they help. Thanks.